here's your 41 Action News update.
I'm Kevin Holmes with 41 Action News. Here are your headlines for Monday, March 23rd. There are nearly 200 cases of coronavirus in Missouri, and health leaders just announced 2 more deaths in the state. There are 80 cases on the Kansas side. A stay-at-home order goes into effect for most of the metro as of 12:01 a.m. Tuesday. You're asked to stay home unless you have an essential activity. You can still go to the grocery store, pick up carry-out food, go to doctor's appointments, and care for a family member, friend, or pet at another home. You can also go to work and spend time outside as long as you're not in a group of more than 10 people. Officers will not be stopping people to check if you're doing an essential activity either. And Kansas City officers say they will not be doing checkpoints. You also don't need to carry any paperwork with you saying where you're going or where you work. When it comes to enforcement, it's more of the city's job than officers. Kansas City will use the fire marshal and other departments like regulated industries to enforce this stay-at-home order. We are learning more about the first person who died from the coronavirus in Johnson County. His name was Dennis Wilson. He was a longtime educator, a husband, set to celebrate his 50th wedding anniversary, a father of 3, grandfather to 6. We talked with his wife, Joanna, via FaceTime, who tells us she hopes his death shows the community just how serious this virus is.
I want people to learn about things and to take social distancing and whatever. I mean, I'm doing it. I have to start over my quarantine from the day he died. And then we add to that now the fact that we're in lockdown or shelter in place for 30 days. So I'm sitting here. I'm going to be sitting here a long time. I want people to take that seriously, and it too will pass. In the meantime, my husband is not going to get the funeral he deserves.
Much more than a statistic. Wilson was a teacher, a principal, a superintendent. Joanna tells us he was a magician who loved to make people smile. Today, the Kansas Department of Health and Environment updated its mandated requirements for people to quarantine. If you traveled to California, Florida, New York, or Washington State last week, you need to self-quarantine for 2 weeks. If you plan on traveling to Illinois or New Jersey this week, you need to self-quarantine when you return. All of those states dealing with high numbers of positive cases. Here's Gary Lezak with your forecast.
Hey Kevin, 54 degrees tomorrow, chance of rain early in the day, and then 63 Wednesday, 65 Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We're watching a bigger storm that could bring us some thunderstorms that could be strong, and then 55 degrees on Sunday. So there is your forecast. Remember, you get your news and weather anytime at KSHB.com.